Crypto Hotep here with another trading video. So with this video, we'll be going over just my thoughts on the crypto market in general over the past week or two, updates on the 1K alts portfolio, and overall where I think price is going to, go, and then my thought process with trading, and just a reaffirmation on my strategy and how I get into these trades and prices and positions. With that being said, not financial advice at all. Common disclaimer here: please do your own due diligence, research the coins on your own, and as always, though, these crypto videos, are sponsored by the one and only Coinbase, my favorite broker. Every trade that you see within the crypto portfolio or crypto in general is made with Coinbase. So I use Coinbase Advanced. If you're unfamiliar with that, feel free to click this button here on your Coinbase app or on the browser, and then you'll be greeted with a setup that looks very similar to this. Very good setup here. It's very good for traders as well. And then also you can get decreased trading fees versus how you're using regular Coinbase, or if you're using regular Coinbase, you can get decreased fees now when you're trading with Coinbase Advanced. Not only that, feel free to click the link at the bottom of the description in the video. It helps me out. You can tie in your current Coinbase account, or you can just if you don't have a Coinbase account, just feel free to sign up using this link. I'll get 40% of those fees that Coinbase charges to you, so you literally have to give me no money. You can just hit the link below. With that being said, we can jump right in here. So how I feel about the current market is good. Very good. I always go to the altcoin market first because that's where the money's being made. So if we look at the altcoin market in general, we can see we had a big cup and handle pattern right here, retest, and now we're heading up for higher highs. Also, we can see like we're inching towards that December 2021 high, which is great. We are nearing oversold levels on the RS, or overbought levels on the RSI. Not really concerned about that. As we've seen before, we've visited these levels before, and there's been times where overbought levels have lasted for like 6 or 7 months. So not really concerned about that. I feel good about that in general. As you guys are probably familiar, if you've been following the channel or if you're not, I trade off of Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. And here's the difference between Heikin-Ashi candlesticks and regular candlesticks. These are regular candlesticks, okay? And these are Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. So Heikin-Ashi candlesticks smooths out price for me, and it also signifies trend a little bit better. And what I mean is, if you look here on this altcoin market chart here, these 1, 2, 3 candles, this is considered strong bullish price action in Heikin-Ashi candlestick, in a Heikin-Ashi candlestick world. And the reason that they signify that is because there are no shadows or there are no wicks at the bottom of these candles. Usually if there was a wick at the bottom of the candles like this, or like this candle or this candle, that signifies that sellers are somewhere in there. Here we see nothing but bullish candles and wicks to the upside, meaning that there are buyers in the marketplace and there are really only buyers here, and they are bullying those sellers. So Heikin-Ashi really makes price action smooth out for me, and it makes trading very easy, or more easy, I should say. So I feel very good about the altcoin market. In particular, if you look at ETH, I feel fantastic about ETH. If you've been following ETH from a social media presence, like on Twitter, for instance, everybody was discounting ETH. Everybody told you to sell off your ETH. Everybody just turned their back on ETH, and they turned their back on ETH around this level right here. around the 2,500 level. So a lot of FUD was happening with ETH because it wasn't trekking along the same path as Bitcoin. And there were tons of just disparaging comments on ETH. Me personally, ETH still looked good to me. The reason is price hadn't collapsed. Yes, there's a wick past it, but the body of the candles still managed to stay in this key level. That had me very interested, and it really had me feeling good about ETH. And as you can see, buyers won, and now we're into higher highs. We've eclipsed the July 2024 high right here, and we are headed into 3,800 land, which is there could be some resistance in the 3,800 key resistance level. That I'm not shying away from, and I'm expecting fully. The good thing is we have broke a high, so that's what I like to see. If you look at Bitcoin, again, Bitcoin's doing what Bitcoin does. Here's my thoughts on Bitcoin. And this is again from a weekly chart. We only trade weekly charts over here because the weekly charts and the weekly key levels, they hold very significantly. We are entering an overbought status here, very similarly how we were in December 2023. Okay, what does that mean? That really doesn't mean anything for me right now. Now, newbie traders, when you learn RSI, you usually are tempted to sell or short the market whenever your asset gets into overbought levels, which is above 70. I don't prescribe to that or subscribe to that, because markets typically, when they break through this roof of 70 in RSI, price typically carries on for a while, i.e. right here. Price carried on for a while, and then it actually pulled back into a key level right here, only to pop back up. This is kind of where we're at right now. Price is somewhat paused, which not a big deal. It's still above the Fibonacci level here of 95,000. And I'm very happy that it's paused, because when money pauses Bitcoin, that money rotates into other assets, i.e. altcoins. And that's why you're seeing a big altcoin move. And you're also seeing a big downside move in USDT and stable coins. Again, it's the money rotation. So follow me here. So this is the USDT dominance chart, which is a chart that I love to watch. I like to watch this more so than the Bitcoin dominance chart, because this has been on point in terms of predicting markets. And this is what I mean. So altcoins, majority of altcoins had a big pump early in the year until March. Case in point, USDT had a big downturn in the beginning of the year until March. Then what happened? Now USDT from March until September was on the upswing. And what happened with alts? Alts then started to bleed and started to downtrend until September. And then what's happened? We've had a big spike in alts now. And guess what happened with USDT? It is slowly bleeding out currently. So this has been the case with USDT dominance for some time now, where it is a great inverse chart. And I would suggest adding this to your charts when you're looking at markets. Now, I think currently, look at this. Currently, we are below 4% on USDT dominance. I still think we have some room to go here, I should say. So I think that from an RSI perspective, even though we're not selling USDT dominance, we can't sell it, but from an RSI perspective, I want us to get in this area, extreme oversold levels below 30. We are not there yet. So I think we potentially could get into the low 3%. And when we do that, altcoin season has already started, but it will reach absurd levels because of this. And again, it's because of that money rotation. Money is rotating out of altcoins or money is rotating out of USDT and stablecoins to put money in the market for altcoins primarily. Okay. And then last but not least, that Bitcoin dominance chart. Bitcoin dominance chart, this is a beautiful sight here. This is the first sign of a big red candle since July 2024, and it's breaking. So you have a key level around 58% on Bitcoin dominance. So the last chart we were speaking about was USDT dominance. This is Bitcoin dominance in the market. What you would like to see is you would like to see Bitcoin dominance trend downward along with USDT dominance, and altcoins are going to pop and start dancing. As you can see, big rejection right here. And again, even though Bitcoin dominance was in that overbought level, you see how much it just played around in that level. It even spiked up, came down, and still held until that point, and then is trending downwards here. So as I mentioned before, the RSI, I consider it like a trend extender indicator, where if it breaks that roof of the 70, it can still trade above that for some time before it declines, before the asset prices decline. With Bitcoin dominance, if this holds and our next week candle is red, altcoins are going to be pumping extremely. And that brings us into the trades that we are in for our 1K altcoin portfolio. So our 1K altcoin portfolio, we'll go to CoinStats here. Currently, we are above 140% currently. Our allocation, our asset allocation is, let's see, where's that at? Our asset allocation, here we go. Our asset allocation is majority of USD only because we've been taking profits in, and I'll explain that method when we get to the chart. So about 41% USD. I normally don't like to be that heavy on USD, but we've been taking profits along the way. MAGIC, which is Treasure's token, it's a gaming coin, holds 18% of the portfolio. MATIC, almost 13%. Chainlink, 10%. XLM, we're still holding at 8%. Curve at 5%, and then DOGE at 3.3%. Here are my all-time P&Ls. So currently I'm up 19% on my MAGIC, which is a fantastic return on investment here. MATIC, which sounds just like magic, but it's not, up over 55%. Chainlink up over 44%. A whopping over 142% on XLM. Curve up over 80%. Dogecoin up over 119%. And HNT, which I currently don't have, but it was a part of this portfolio during the year, we did capitalize and get over 118% there. So what am I looking at here? So, and why did I look at MAGIC and add that to the portfolio? Well, their chart looked good to me. That was the main premise of this. And when we have kind of the normies coming in, or the regular normies coming in back into crypto, they typically go to gaming coins, things that they know. So MAGIC is a huge gaming coin here, and in conjunction with price somewhat bottoming out here, I saw this as an opportunity to get in. Now, with price bottoming out and also accumulating right here, I saw that that support was being held up at this level, at the 30-cent level. So with that being said, I thought it'd be a good idea to hop in. In addition to that, you have oversold status on the RSI. And again, remember, price can just play around in this level for some time, again here, and it can dip low, it can, come up, all that. So that's where I currently am with MAGIC, as I added it to my portfolio, the 1K altcoin portfolio, at around 45, 46 cents. Curve's on a tear currently, and it's not stopping. So with Curve had a very similar pattern where we have a downtrend, right? We have a downtrend from 87 cents all the way down. Price didn't collapse at 25 cents. It again somewhat is bottoming out here, and we have this accumulation right here where price doesn't know what it's doing. You know, buyers and sellers are battling together, and then finally the buyers won. Now, I got in a little bit early here on this candle because I like this bullish candle on the weekly. So I did get here, and then I also sold here and took profits here. Now, again, that comes to the take profit side of it. So I typically will take profits at every key level up to 3. And usually those key levels can range from 25, 35%, 50 to 75%, and then over 100%. And then I will hold 10% of the remaining balance of that crypto until I see fit enough to sell it. That would be with XLM and Doge. XLM and Doge, you'll see on the charts, I've already surpassed those three targets, and I'm only holding 10%, and I'm just waiting for some sort of catalyst to happen that says, hey, you need to get out of here. But all in all, a very good trade currently with Curve. So that was about a 40% trade, and then around an 80% gain already on Curve. And we are still holding, waiting for the third target. Now, Stellar Lumens, XLM, has enjoyed tremendous upside because of the Trump administration putting some investments in XLM, XRP, and Algorand, also showcasing that they want to eliminate capital gains tax on U.S. crypto companies such as XLM, XRP, and Algorand. And so as you can see, we started buying XLM around these levels here, and in this one candle just went through our whole 3 targets right here. Now I am still holding XLM, and what I think will happen, because we are at overbought status, is there may be a dip into the key level here, only for us to jump up and maybe tag 68-70 cents. It could be more, could be less, but I think that would be an optimal move here. MATIC, if we go to MATIC, I have the receipts with MATIC. I bought at 2021 levels, and my tweets were on October 28th, and I said I'm either mentally ill or a genius right here buying at these levels. So I did notice this is a key level. Multiple times it has bounced off. This is also a key flipped level where support turned into resistance. And so I did buy here. I've already sold one target here. And then honestly, MATIC looks very good here. The ever famous Link, which is just on a tear today, up over $19 for Link. I think with Link's partnerships with in real life companies, the sky's the limit for Link. I continued to buy Link around here, at near the $10, $11 range. We are nearing oversold levels, but again, as always, we were nearing oversold levels here in January, and then we popped up in March. So even though we were oversold here, we still popped up here. So we are still holding Link here. And then Doge, very similarly to XLM, again, 1, 2, 3 targets. I'm still holding my 10% of Doge. It's in a very similar spot as XLM, where we are at extreme overbought levels, but I'm expecting a bounce, one more bounce to the upside, which I believe would surpass 50 cents, potentially going to, I would say, 63, 65 cents here for Doge in the short term. That doesn't mean that it will collapse and everything falls back to 10 cents, but I think that we have a good chance for more upside with Doge. So as always, guys, if these videos were helpful, please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. And as always, thank you and happy trading.